Previously on the Waterbury Times Investigate, Dr. Verna Ruffin, Part 2. When we last left off, Dr. Verna Ruffin had just become the superintendent of Jackson-Madison County, Tennessee School District, her first chance to be the top administrator in charge, and Dr. Verna had a vision. Her Vision 2020 plan was going to totally revitalize the Jackson County Madison School District. She boasted of the savings that would come financially and the strides that would take place. However, this big vision did not start when she originally got this job. Where did she get such a vision from? Her college days. Dr. Verna Ruffin is a true believer of the centralized school coordinator, not the public school system. Hi, yes, sorry, real quick. So the community school coordinator is this new philosophy where they're getting away from the public school structure. So Dr. Verna Ruffin, she has been a acolyte of this type of thought ever since her college days. She's always had this vision of the centralized school, which may explain why Waterbury Arts Magnet School does so well. But that is what a CSC does. That's what she's all about, and that's what her paper was about. I'll let you guys get back to it. Sorry. The four tenets of the CSC is an active family and community engagement, expanded and enriched learning time and opportunities, collaborative leadership and practices, and integrated student supports. This type of philosophy may sound good and well, but this was not what the Waterbury public school system was designed to handle. This may also explain why, after trying to implement this plan, it didn't necessarily work. Some questions about the savings of the Vision 2020 plan would arise as it was being reused for staff. Some board members called this into question. One board chair member, Bob Alvey, referring to the assistants and principals and counselors. It's these extra people that is the problem. Okay, last time. The savings were to the tune of $2 million. Yes, Dr. Verna Ruffin managed to shut down 5 schools, save $2 million, and then she hired a bunch of assistants. I'll let you guys get back to it. After 5 schools were closed, $2 million were saved, but no savings really were seen. Dr. Verna Ruffin began to feel a little heat on the hot seat. You add that to the controversy of being sued by a former employee over claims of discrimination and claims of retaliation, the writing was beginning to become apparently on the wall. In her most recent evaluation, Dr. Verna Ruffin narrowly gained a contract extension in a vote of 5-4 over a split Board of Education, but she would have the last laugh. Dr. Verna Ruffin would surprise everyone by declining her contract renewal for the 2017-18. Was it that she had another job? No. Dr. Verna Ruffin would go on a few interviews in Huntsville, Alabama, where she was a finalist for superintendent, but through that process, she was deemed not sufficient for the position and they passed on her. She would then take her talents to Massachusetts and become a finalist. However, after scrutiny and another interview, Dr. Verna Ruffin was not hired. Then, as fate would have it, she would travel to the state of Connecticut and find herself in the city of Waterbury, where they were looking for a new superintendent. Dr. Verna Ruffin had her new ground. Through her interview process, she amazed the Board of Education members, she wowed them with her resume, and she managed to gain a contract. The Board of Education unanimously voted for her, and she was in. The Waterbury public school system had a brand new superintendent. Her name was Dr. Verna Ruffin. Boy, did we not know. So pretty much, her last job was split 5-4. She went on 2 other job applications. They didn't hire her. She comes to Waterbury. They unanimously vote her in. Based on her qualifications. When Board of Education members Thomas Van Stone and Jason Van Stone took a trip to Tennessee, they came back with glowing reviews of Dr. Verna Ruffin. They claimed a woman that the community loved. However, We do not seem to have that version of Dr. Verna Ruffin, and the saddest thing of all, the people that matter the most are the little children that are suffering due to this mishire. Dr. Verna Ruffin needs to resign from her position. But if Dr. Verna Ruffin is anything like the Waterbury Times knows her to be, her bags are probably already packed. This has been DM Livingston for the Waterbury Times Investigates Dr. Verna Ruffin. Thank you for joining in, and as always,